The TV is on. Someone is talking to you. Your phone buzzes. A light is too bright. And suddenly out of nowhere you snap at someone you love. It was not about them. It was not really about anything they said. But the words came out sharp, and now there is hurt on their face and guilt in your chest. You do not even feel angry, exactly. You feel full. Overloaded. Like one more sound, one more question, one more input might make you come apart. And the irritation is not a mood you chose. It arrived on its own, fast, from a place that felt more like a reflex than a feeling. If you get snappy and irritable when there is too much going on around you and you hate who you become in those moments, this video is for you. Because the people around you have a simple read on it. You are moody, short-tempered, difficult. Maybe you just need to learn some patience. But the irritability that comes with overstimulation is not a character defect. It is a signal, and once you understand it, it stops feeling like a mystery. Your nervous system takes in the world through your senses. Sound, light movement, touch, plus everything you are thinking and tracking at once. For some people, that intake runs at a higher volume. Researchers describe a trait called sensory processing sensitivity, a system that registers more and reacts more. If that is you, a normal room is not neutral. The hum of the fridge, the flicker of a screen, the second conversation, all of it lands, all of it counts. Most of the time you manage it beautifully. You filter, you cope, you carry on. But that filtering is work, and the capacity for it is not endless. Here is the reversal. Your irritability is not you being a bad-tempered person. It is a full system overflowing. Anger is just what the overflow sounds like. Think of your capacity like a cup. Each input adds a little. The bright light, the noise, the demands, the small frustrations all pour in through the day. Most days the cup holds it. But when it fills to the brim, one more drop, a single innocent question is enough to make the whole thing spill over. And the spill comes out as irritation, because when a system is overwhelmed, it stops being able to respond gently. It defends. It pushes the input away. That snap is your body saying in the only language it has left, too much. I need this to stop. There is no room for one more thing right now. There is a stress layer underneath it too. Overstimulation keeps your system switched on, a little braced running hot, and a hot system has a very short fuse. When you are already at capacity, the part of your brain that pauses, considers, and softens your reaction is running on almost nothing. So the sharp version wins. This is not you failing to control yourself. It is you trying to regulate a system that is past the point where regulation comes easily. Those are different things. It helps to know that overstimulation and emotion are deeply linked. When your senses are overloaded, your feelings get louder and much harder to steer. So the irritability is often not even about the person in front of you. They are just the one who happened to add the drop that made the cup spill, which is exactly why it feels so unfair to them and to you. They asked a normal question. You reacted to a whole day they could not see. Understanding this does not excuse a sharp word, but it changes what the sharp word means. It is not cruelty. It is a distress signal wearing anger's clothes. Still, there is a shadow side here, and it deserves honesty, because overstimulated irritability does real damage if you never learn to work with it. If you do not understand your own overload, you will keep being ambushed by it. Snapping, apologizing, promising to do better, and snapping again next week. And the people you love start to walk on eggshells, never sure which version of you they will get. They brace for a sharpness you did not mean, but keep delivering anyway. There is a lonelier cost, too. You start to believe the story that you are just an irritable, difficult person, and you lose faith in your own kindness. But you are not difficult by nature. You are a sensitive system that keeps hitting its limit without warning because no one taught you to see the limit coming. Overstimulation can also become an excuse if you let it away to justify sharpness instead of managing it. Understanding the cause is not permission to keep spilling. So let me draw the distinction that actually helps, because this is not about becoming a person who never feels overwhelmed. That person does not exist. There is a difference between being overstimulated and taking it out on someone. The overload is not a choice. What you do at the edge of it can slowly become one. You cannot always stop the cup from filling, but you can learn to read the level and to step back before the last drop instead of after the spill. So the real work is catching the overload earlier in the body before it reaches your mouth. And your body always warns you if you learn its early signs. Maybe your jaw tightens, your skin feels prickly, sounds get sharper, you feel a rising urge to make everything just stop. That is the cup nearing the brim. That is your cue, and it is a gift because it comes before the snap. It is the moment you still have a choice if you have learned to notice it. In that moment, the move is not to push harder. It is to reduce the input. Turn the TV off. Step into a quiet room. Dim the light. Lower the volume of the world. And you can say it out loud before it comes out sideways. I am getting overstimulated. I need a few minutes of quiet. It is not you. I will be back. That one sentence does something powerful. It turns a mysterious snap into an understandable need. Now the people you love know it is the noise, not them. You can even agree on it ahead of time. A word or a signal that means I am at capacity so the people close to you can help instead of bracing. And you build recovery in on purpose. Quiet after a loud day. A pause between demands. Space to let the cup drain before the world asks you to fill it again. Because a cup that never empties will always be one drop from spilling. Rest is not indulgence for a sensitive system. It is basic necessary maintenance. None of this is about numbing your sensitivity. The same wiring that overwhelms you is the wiring that makes you perceptive, deep, moved by beauty others miss. You are not asking to feel less. You are learning to manage the volume so the sensitivity that is a gift stops occasionally turning on the people you love.